Hello, Swang and Bang Radio. It has been a while, but who cares? Like, subscribe, smash the notification bell, comment in the comment section about fights. We love talking about predictions and analyses of UFC fights, boxing, and anything combat sports. Today, huge card tomorrow, Madison Square Garden, UFC 281. I'm going to be talking about these three fights. Wow, we got a banger card, and I am excited. For starters, Dustin the Diamond Poirier versus Iron Mike Chandler. UFC lightweight title eliminator, most likely, unless Volkanovski moves up and fights Islam, which he most likely will. But who cares? This is still has huge title implications, huge implications for the division. We have Michael Chandler, who is explosive, athletic, mega right hand. I mean, this guy's right hand puts people out. Almost finished Charles Oliveira. And then we have Dustin Poirier. And let's not forget Michael Chandler's NCAA All-American Wrestling background. And then we have Dustin the Diamond Poirier, probably the best boxer in the lightweight division, and then possibly the best boxer in the entirety of the UFC. Beautiful southpaw. How does this one go? How do we match it up? Okay. Obviously, Dustin Poirier welcomes a brawl. He's very comfortable outside, and he's also very comfortable fighting in the pocket, as opposed to Mike Chandler, who really tries to get in there because he does have a shorter length and height and wingspan compared to other people in the division. How do I see this one going? I can see Michael Chandler coming out and looking to give Madison Square Garden a show, but I think he knows he needs to win. He's looking to wrestle. Dustin Poirier is going to look to do what he always does. Keep it on the feet, kick, punch, uppercuts. He's very, very, very comfortable fighting orthodox fighters, which makes me feel comfortable making him my pick. I want with all of my heart for Michael Chandler to win. I feel like we've seen Dustin Poirier get to the top a couple times. He's failed. It just him versus Islam, it'd be very similar to the Khabib fight. I don't want to see Dustin Poirier versus Islam, and I'd love to see Mike Chandler use his wrestling, get the win, and then have a wrestling throwing brawl with Islam. But I'm going to have to go with Dustin Poirier by TKO in the second or third round. I think his hands are just a little too crisp. Michael Chandler, as we've seen in the Charles Oliveira fight and the Tony Ferguson fight, got caught with the left hand. Granted, Dustin Poirier's left hand's coming from a different angle because he's a southpaw. Michael Chandler has the tendency to dip his right hand, especially when he's thrown to the body. I think Dustin Poirier is going to find a home for that left hand, whether it be switching stances and landing it left hook orthodox style or stepping over, that overhand left. I think Dustin Poirier is going to fight it. I mean, Michael Chandler had the knockout of the year versus Tony Ferguson. Dustin Poirier's last fight was a loss, and he's coming off a long layoff, but I feel fairly comfortable in picking Dustin Poirier to pick up a TKO win. Let's move on to the next fight. The Women's Strawweight Championship, Carla Esparza versus Zhang Weili. I don't think this is as much of a mismatch as the pundits are saying. Weili is a very wide favorite. I think she's a minus 340. Carla Esparza has definitely evolved. Her wrestling and her pressure is very, 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 very good. Her last fight versus Rose was a dud, but before that, she was on a good winning streak, and she was dominating opponents in top position, side control. She's got very, very good top game, and we've seen Zhang Weili get taken down and controlled by Rose Namajunas in their second fight. Although, Zhang Weili throws absolute motherfucking bangers for a strawweight. She's got some serious heat in her hands. She's very fast. She's quick. Powerful, good footwork. Yes, she got caught by Rose in that one fight, but we haven't really seen her outstruck since then. She's coming off a humongous knockout over Joanna and a very nice spinning back fist KO. Zhang Weili, if she can keep it on the feet, is going to find a finish. Every round starts on the feet. I can't see Carla Esparza dominating enough to get a finish, and even if it goes to deep water, Zhang Weili's shown that in championship fights, her cardio does hold up. So I'm going to have to go by Zhang Weili, second round TKO, or maybe just a KO. Maybe she just blasts her. But yes, I think we're going to see a new women's strawweight champion, Zhang Weili. Now, the main event, Israel, the Stylebender Adesanya versus Alex Pereira. Huge for those who are casuals and don't know the history. These two have fought in kickboxing in a different promotion, Glory. And Izzy lost a controversial decision in their first fight, and then got absolutely slept in their second fight. Granted, different sport, different range, different time. I think the only thing that you can take from those fights is that they're both great strikers, and intangibly it could play a factor for Izzy. It could give Pereira confidence. Although Pereira does not have nearly as much UFC and octagon experience as Izzy. Izzy's run to the title was much longer. Izzy's reign as champion has been legendary, second only to Anderson Silva. They're both such great strikers. I don't think wrestling's going to play a factor, or grappling really anyway. And even if you do, there was videos that came out of Alex Pereira looking good on the ground, but anyone could look good in a video, no offense. Izzy has been doing MMA 6 times as long as Alex Pereira, and he's shown evolved grappling. I mean, Yoel Romero couldn't get him down. Yes, Jan Blachowicz got him down, but everyone gets taken down every once in a while. I mean, he's shown really good takedown defense against Derek Brunson, against Kelvin Gastelum. He's got long legs. He's lanky. I just don't see grappling playing a part of it. So it comes down to the power of Pereira versus the accuracy of Izzy. Which one's going to play the biggest factor? I think the earlier the fight, it favors Pereira. I think he's going to be looking for that big left hook. He's going to be looking to put him out. I think the later the fight goes, it favors Izzy. Izzy has shown time and time again that he can go 5 rounds, as opposed to Pereira, who did slow down a little bit in their first fight in the Glory Kickboxing. Against Bruno Silva, he looked to slow down, but he hung in there. He slows down. He doesn't have quit in him. He's not going to wilt, but he does slow down. And being in Madison Square Garden, fighting one of the best fighters to ever walk the earth, and just not having that 5-round experience, I think is going to play a huge factor. So it's just a matter of Izzy getting comfortable and finding his range. But Pereira is always dangerous, but I have to stick with the champion on this one to keep his belt and right the wrongs of the past and rewrite history. Let's go Israel Adesanya by a decision. I think there'll be competitive moments in the fight, and I think Alex Pereira is going to bring the best out of Izzy. If Izzy does find a finish, I can see it being in the later rounds. Imagine Izzy just slaps on a guillotine. That'd be fucking nuts. Anyways, so yes, let's go Israel Adesanya by late finish or decision. I'm gonna stick to Izzy by decision. He might lose a round. He might get hurt at one point, but I think Izzy's gonna pull this one out and rewrite history and just continue to proclaim himself as the best middleweight on the planet. So yes, thank you guys for listening to my predictions. Quick little video. I've decided for predictions videos rather than analysis videos, I want them to be smaller. So we got a quick little 8-minute video here. I appreciate your guys' time, whoever's watching. I really like talking about fights, so if you could just, anyone who's a fight fan, comment and we could talk about the predictions, but hurry, do it because the fight's tomorrow. So like, subscribe, smash the notification bell, and have a damn good day, sailors.